Hi, everyone. I'm Whitney Freya, and thank you, Jen, for inviting me to create a video to encourage you all to create a dream collage, a vision board, something to visually inspire your 2014. For me, I have a very specific experience that I'm sharing with you. Um, it wasn't too long ago that I started noticing arrows everywhere. And I looked up the meaning of arrows. But first, before I did that, I had this whole vision around the traditional use of arrows. Where I live now is Wallowa County, Oregon, and it's where the Nez Perce Indians used to live up until 1873, actually. It's the last part of the continental United States to be settled. So there's a lot of Indian symbolism around, right? And so I had an image of hunters going out to hunt with their arrows. And actually, the Nez Perce were famous for their arrows, and they often traded their arrows. So a hunter would never go out with their bow and arrow and just kind of randomly shoot their arrow, right? When you are hunting and shooting with an arrow, you are very narrowly focused on your target, and you have a very specific intent or goal, and that's to achieve, capture the item of that focus. So for me, in my journals, in my meditations, while I'm painting, the message I've been getting from my team of guides and angels is tell us what you want. And literally, like I shared in this blog post, I've been told, like, Whitney, you have an army, a spiritual army surrounding you, just waiting to follow your lead, to take orders from you and go where you tell us to go. But you have to tell us what you want. And I don't know if you guys have ever been like this, but for me, it's much easier to go with the flow and to believe that everything's working out perfectly and to be grateful for everything that I have, maybe even to feel guilty for wanting more, right? And so it's harder for me to focus on specific things because that feels narrowing or limiting, or like I might be eliminating other options. Just think about in the hunt, if there's a herd of deer, if I decide to focus on that one deer, I'm also risking losing all those other deer, right? So for me, the arrow is a symbol that I could tell was a good one for me for 2014 because it challenged me. The first symbol that actually came to me was a magnet, just attracting everything that I need that will serve my highest and greatest good. And then the message I got was, you're very comfortable with that energy of attracting, of magnetism, of just being, and then trusting that whatever comes to you is what's supposed to come to you. What you need, Whitney, and what I got is that the arrow has a lot more masculine energy, right? And that is going to balance or serve you or complement your natural way of doing things more in 2014. 2014 for me is all about aim and fire. Even saying that, it sounds uncharacteristic or uncomfortable for me. But I know that in moments where I need to make decisions or I'm figuring out where to channel different resources, that arrow is going to help me focus in and communicate to all the energies around me exactly what I want. And that, I believe, you can stay tuned, but I think is going to lead to a very exciting 2014. So as you're doing your vision board or whatever it is you're doing, look for the images, the colors, the animals, the elements, if it's in mountains or water or, hot places, desert, red rocks, anything that comes up a lot that you feel drawn to. And then especially if you feel that kind of nudging feeling, right? Like being on the edge of a cliff and like summoning up your courage to take the leap. If you feel that energy around an image or symbol, dive deeper into that. Look up the symbolism, journal about it. Give it a couple days and see if it keeps coming to you. And again, this is this non-physical part of ourselves that is communicating, that has so much to offer. And I know that when we tune in, we can, in fact, gain incredible insight and awareness. So, Jen, thank you for giving me the opportunity to share this with you all. And see the blog post for a special offer. I would love to facilitate gifting you all a sacred symbol for you for this year. And thank you for living your life in full color, for creating you, and for following the energy this year of 2014, following what gets you fired up, doing more of that, because I guarantee you, if it's getting you fired up, the world needs it. I look forward to joining you all this year, and please go to whitneyfreya.com and join me for the unveiling of my new website on January 17th. Okay, thank you, Jen. Happy New Year. Bye.